Hello and welcome back to Antz Plays Everspace. So I was having a bit of a think about this the other day, and I think I've come to a bit of a conclusion, and I think that conclusion is I am no longer going to use... Oh, you can zoom in. Look at that, I did not know that. I'm no longer going to use this heavy gunship. It does not do me any good whatsoever. I have not... Although I've rather enjoyed the flak cannon weapon, I have not really been getting on with the ship too well, and I haven't done very well with it. And I think the lack of a shield, I think particularly in VR, I think it's just a little bit more awkward using the controller rather than the mouse and keyboard, and that doesn't seem to work very well. So I think I'm going to stick with the Interceptor ship. That is my decision. That is what I have come to. So we've already changed the colour. We do have an additional loadout for this now. So do we want beam laser and corrosion missiles? Or a pulse laser and a Gatling? I mean, I feel like we should at least try it out, shouldn't we? Otherwise, you don't know, and there's a reason it must unlock it. If we reach Sector 7, we get another loadout. So we've got no money to spend whatsoever. And obviously we did spend a little bit of money actually upgrading energy and the hull on the Gunship class, so we do need to maybe think about doing a little bit of that on the Interceptor. Let's jump straight in. He says forgetting or remembering that he forgot to start the timer off, so we'll do that. I suppose the other option is with the gunship. Oh, the view's all out, so we'll get that fixed. Is we could... Oh, I only have the beam laser. Oh my word. Okay. So it needs to charge up. What is the range on it? 1,100 meters, and we still can equip or build another secondary weapon as well. Because what does the beam laser do? It does 80 shield, 80 hull, so it's quite even. Quite even. And the corrosive missiles bypass the shields. That's interesting. Bypass the shields to immediate hull damage. Okay. Alright then, so what do we have around here? We have something over here. Some mineable ore, so we should go get that. Immediately the ship feels a little bit faster, doesn't it? So this mining stuff's going to be a little bit of a pain, just because you need to charge it up first before you can really do anything. I can't really see anything else around. Oh, there's more ore. And a wreck, so there might be some little bits in there as well. Let us find out. Well, there's something there. Lots of fuel that we do not currently need. Ah, there's the ore. Guessing that's another fuel tank up there, so we won't worry too much about that. Ooh. See, that's what this ship is good for. There was constant mistakes, I should say. What have we got over here? Alright. So far we haven't taken any hull damage, and that's why I like this class a bit more. It's just a bit easier to deal with. Just that shield really helps. Now let's jump to the next sector. Next system, I should say. Oops. Keep forgetting it locks onto your viewpoint. So I think we'll stick with this one. And maybe what we'll do, if we struggle entirely to get to the 7th sector, we'll drop the difficulty down a little bit. So we won't get as much money, but it should allow us to get to another sector a little bit easier. So we have a GMB fighter over there. Some wreckage over there. Let's go check out that wreckage then, seeing as there's nothing else around. There are the jump coordinates, so it's not blocked by some mysterious unknown entity, which we had in the previous video if you saw that, which was very frustrating. A little bits of scrap power cells. Let's go grab these. Mineable crystal, plasma field, GMB fighter. Where are either of those other things? Mineable crystals over there. What do we have over here? Mineable ore. They are both about the same distance away. So let's go for this one first. Oh, there are actually two things over there. Ah, but is this going to be one of those sort of vaguely frustrating things where it's actually inside the giant asteroid, maybe? Oh my word! That was close. Yes, this is going to be inside, isn't it? Ah, there's the other one. So one more bit of mineable ore, and then I think we are about done here. There are a few more GMB things arrive, so I might have a look at what they... Where is it? There it is. What they are. Oh, yeah, that didn't do my shield any good. Not enough to get through to my hull, though, which is the main thing. And again, that's the sort of thing which, in the previous incarnation of using the giant gunship, we'd be a little bit out of luck. What's that one over there? That's a fighter. I'm trying to see what this big one is. Equipment transport. So I'm guessing we cannot trade with it or anything like that. But I'm imagining if we were a bit more suicidal, we could probably have a go at taking it all out and get some lovely loot. Ah, we do have to do... Oh my god, no, sod it. Floodlights is what I was going to say, but we'll wait for some easier targets, I think. Alright then. Into a medium risk area. So far so good though. Again, just having no hull damage at all so far is very, very useful. That looks like an enemy drone ship type thing, doesn't it? So he's closest. Should start charging that a bit sooner. Oh no, that's a good guy, that's alright. I do still need to ram a drone to kill it. Let's see if we can pull it off with this guy who's going to be trying to fight those. Oh, close. Oh no, we're not doing that again. That did us no good whatsoever. I immediately regret that decision. Immediately. That's another equipment transport? Resources transport, yes. Okay, well, that could have gone better. Who's just seen us there? Our car fighters. Why aren't I firing any... Oh, I can't fire my missiles because it's bloody damaged. Did wonder why they weren't working. So it didn't take too much additional hull damage there, I don't think. What else do we have? Some fuel and some credits. We have a service station, which actually might be really useful. And I did see a plasma field around, but I appear to have... Oh, there it is. Let's pop into the plasma field. I don't think we have any nanobots, do we? No. Alright then, and where's this service station? So let's take a look in here, see what he's got. It's a refueling station. I mean, we can do with that, I guess. 10 fuel for 200. Yeah, go on. We'll push this up over... Or should we just do... Let's just leave that there, I think. Oh, no. In fact, no. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Was hoping it'd be a bit more of a, you know, a Healy type thing. But that is not the case, unfortunately. So let's move on. In fact, before we do that... No, not enough to build anything with. We can upgrade its shield damage though, so maybe we'll do that. So what is that up to now? 88, that's not bad. The shield we can upgrade a little bit, we need a lot more scrap, I think we just used it all. And we have an energized boost and a damage booster. We can't build anything else. So what does the energized boost do? Instantly increases your boost. Shuts down your shield. So maybe if you're running away, but other than that, not necessary. So damage booster is the one we'd actually want to use at some point possibly, which is B. Just wanted to be sure. And energized boost is one of those which you don't have to... It's not a consumable. It's a multi-use. Alright, let's get to this end sector. End system, which is at the end of the sector. That's what I should say. That's what I should say. So immediately there's going to be some things in here. So let's pop in here and take a look. Right, let's take these crystals. And there's a container somewhere. There it is. Nanobots. Lovely. And there's another container over there. With a good chunk of credits in. That's nice. That's nice. Over here we have some ore. And that might be most of the things in this sector. Certainly nothing else has popped. Oh, a trader. Ooh, a trader. This could be useful. First things first. What is it going to take to repair our secondary weapon? More nanobots than we have, scrap and processor. That's not great, so we should probably do our hull, but before we do that, our missiles are going to be very useful for us if we can actually get them back. We have a drone appeared over there. We have to remember not to boost too much as well, because it's going to use our energy up. I do keep forgetting that it uses the same energy pool. So we can swap some power cells for some ore, but I think we have a fair chunk of ore, don't we? We have 87 ore, we don't want to do that. We can buy some gas for $410. We can buy some scrap, we do want to do that. And plasma mines I'm not too worried about because our thing's broken anyway. So we will probably buy some more gas then for $400. So we've got another 2 jumps left in us at the moment, and I don't think this one counts over there, does it? So let's, as we can't do anything else at the moment, let's just get our ship repaired a little bit. Every little helps. And then let's go take care of this. How far are they? Closer is the answer to that. Let's go for this one at the back first. And they're both relatively far away, so we've taken care of all these. Let's grab some gel. What else did they drop? What else did they drop? Oh, that's some mineable ore. Maybe I must have picked up the other component they dropped. Let's go for this mineable ore, then we'll go over there where those fighters are and see if they're going to drop anything for us, because I don't think we'll get there before they destroy them. We can certainly see if they've left anything behind. No, maybe you have to actually be the one to destroy them to get anything from them. To actually be involved in that fight. Ooh! Run away! Okay, we survived that, that's something. Let's not go and get ourselves involved in that fight, let's just jump out of here. And get to the second sector. And we have a couple of jumps left in us at the moment.
Another sector and a high probability of increased hostile encounters.
But Okkar cannot track us down, as they've done so previously. So that's something. See, that lightning cloud, which does you just damage for flying around it, that's a pain in the gunship, because it's damage you can't repair. So yeah, I think I'm quite happy with the choice of sticking with the, Have we? Where? Oh, I see. Is there anything in here? Why won't that break? It's a bit of a pain. So what does this do? Greatly increases your energy core's capacity. Yes. In place of the energized boost. That's definitely going to happen. Oh, and we shall also break that down. So why couldn't I break these? It's a secure container. So I'm not overly sure how you open those then. Access key needed. Which probably isn't too far away. But being in a bit of an awkward location, I'm not overly sure where we would find that. Unless you just find them randomly, perhaps. So is there anything else going on in this area we can see? Not really. So it might be time for us to jump out of here. I'm just going to see if I can take a look at these fancy... Oh, there's something over there, though. Oh, he's an elite one. That's a bit of a problem, possibly. Probably should have used our damage booster. But he's now the last one left, so I'm not too bothered. So I guess the real question is, did I pick up an access key? Yes, there it is. Some nice credits as well. And a bit more fuel. So we're doing good for fuel. We have an access key to open these up, and then we will jump. And I might call that the end of the video about there. Transmit that key. Give me those goodies. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? A Gatling turret. Oh, but it has to go on the gunship. Okay, that's not a problem. We can scrap that for lots of good stuff. What's this other thing it dropped? Heavy missiles. I think I like the idea of the, oh, I don't know. Does more hull damage, but that bypasses the shields. The heavy missiles have a longer, they have a 3,000 meter range. No, we'll stick with the corrosive ones for now, I think. We haven't actually seen them in action yet, and that'll be nice. Oops. Where did that come from? Nothing that can actually get us by the look of it, so I'm not too bothered. Ah, we can only use one key, or key only has a single use by the look of it. Did I get him? Didn't drop any goodies. Okay, well, let's jump over to the next system. Then we're not going to get that container by the look of it, unless we can see anyone else flying around. But I don't think I can. So let's jump to the next system. Oops. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Why is my boost? My boost is a better name for it than that, I'm sure. Gone, but of course because we so this one's actually a bit of a shortcut as well. That's nice. We're definitely going to do that one. And we can jump straight to the end from there. So let's see what we can do here. We can upgrade our shield, which is actually quite useful. What does that use? About half our scrap crystal and some of our power cells, but not all of them. What can we build in terms of these things? A combat drone? Oh, we can get a combat drone for this ship. That's interesting. Energy injector and a shield booster. We can build another shield? Does that double up your shield, I wonder? Probably not, I'm guessing. And we can also build another secondary weapon, which is interesting. So what the range of our beam laser is 1,100, and it does 80-88. That's what we've already got, so we'll just check that's the same. Oh no, it is much less. Oh, because it's a Mark III. So the Gatling does 80-40, so that's about the same anyway, and the range isn't too different. And the pulse laser does 26. Does have a bigger range, the pulse laser. In terms of range, what's the most? The flak cannon is 1,900. So probably the flak cannon. The pulse laser is also pretty good at 2,200. What's the flak cannon? Oh, the flak cannon is 9, so the pulse laser is the biggest range by far. So that'd give us an additional kilometer that we can damage them on, which is not the worst idea in the world. But do I just wait and see if we can pick one up elsewhere? Doesn't use a huge amount of stuff. I don't know, I might just build one. I think I'm going to build one. Let's just build one. That's done now. Then what I think I'll do is I'll build... Why are there two different shield damage mods? Don't know. Is it the same for that one? Yeah. That does have a range mod though. Well, now I'm not sure what to do. And it has 5. I can build 5 of those. Can't repair anything. Oh, I can repair a little bit. Can I repair my secondary weapons? No, because I need 2 processor things. And some more nanobots. So let's just get our ship healed up. And then what do we do here? I'm regretting. I am regretting. If I remove... Does it give me components back? scrap and ore, so it's not too bad. Maybe I should have just looked at what I could upgrade first and seen how many range boosts I could get on it. Because the range is the main problem. What is it? It's 1-1 at the moment. So if I build a range boost on it, it's now 1-2. So I could put some range boosts on that, but ultimately not going to do much damage to the hull when the shield's gone. So let's just keep doing this one then. Well, you can only do 2. You can only put a couple of additional mods on. Okay. Well, that's fine, because then I'll build 1 on that, 2 on that, 3 on that. I'm guessing you can only upgrade them 3 times. So that's now got a range of 2,800. That's got a range of 1,300. So it's about 1.5... Yeah, 1.5 kilometers additional range. So I can get down their shield from a distance, and then use the beam laser to finish them off. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. Alright then, that sounds annoying, and that's not going to go anywhere apparently. So I am going to leave that there then. How much money? We've got $6,000 in the bank, picking a bit of damage, not too much. Almost got enough fuel to do 3 more jumps, but we only need to do 1 more to get to the end of this sector. Everything's looking good. I'm immediately quite happy that we decided to stick with the Interceptor, or go back to the Interceptor, I should say. Yes. We tried ramming something, that did not go so well. We have to try that at some point. Destroy 50 fuel tanks is going to be... Well, that's why I should have destroyed the fuel tank on that other one. And 30 floodlights we need to try and do as well. Alright then. Hope you're still enjoying Everspace. I am still really enjoying it. I am much more enjoying it now that I've gone back to the Interceptor. The Gunship, I enjoyed the turret and the drones, but not having a shield absolutely killed me. Well, quite literally, absolutely killed me. So if you did like that video, please do click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you wish, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. If you have any hints and tips for Everspace, please do let me know, because I do seem to be not quite struggling, but probably not getting as far as I really should be. I think maybe if we want to do sector runs, drop it down to easy, and credit runs, drop it up to hard. I think maybe that's what we need to do. Alright then, otherwise I shall see you next time for more VR roguelike space adventures in Everspace. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me.